Hey, hello everyone. So today we are going to hey, hello everyone. So in this video we are going to solve first problem of the coding round. This question has been asked in TCS NQT exam. So let's first go through the problem statement. So in this problem statement, Mr. Patel, a mango farmer, has recently harvested mango from his orchard. Now he has collected these mangoes in several baskets, and each basket contains mangoes of different varieties. Each variety is represented by an integer. To determine which mango varieties are special, Mr. Patel wants to find out which variety appear exactly once among all the basket. So these special varieties are considered rare and thus more valuable. So our task is to help Mr. Patel by writing a function that identifies all the mango varieties that appear exactly one. Okay, so let's try to understand through some of the given test cases. So I have already written one of the test cases here. So if you see in this test case, what it is given, we are given with an array, right? We are given with an array. Now in this array, we have element like 1, 2, -1, 1, 3, and 1, right? So these are the elements which are given in this array. So what exactly we need to do? We need to find out that okay, these are all the elements. We need to find out unique elements. If I say, like in this problem, if we read the full statement here, we found that we need to find out the unique element from the array, because this is like, if you see this problem statement, appear exactly once, right? And these are going to be the rare mangoes. So in this array, if you see this one is appearing three times, right? One here and here and here, right? This 2 is appearing only one time, this -1 is appearing only one time, and this 3 is appearing only one times, right? So these are going to be the answer: 2, -1, and 3, because they are appearing only one time. Okay, so how can you solve this question? You can solve this question using different approaches. First of all, you can use brute force approach, in which you can create two arrays: first array for the input, which is already given, and the second array in which you are going to have the element which is occurring, or I can say you are going to maintain the count of the element, right? So this is going to be your brute force approach. Otherwise, the best and efficient approach is use hash map, right? Now I hope you know hash map. Hash map is what? Hash map is a data structure which allows you to store data in form of key and value. So what exactly we are going to do? Let's try to understand this. Okay, so here if you see, we are given with this array, right? So what exactly I am going to do? I am going to say that hey, just a minute, let me erase it. Yeah, so what I am going to do, I am going to create a hash map. Now I will show you how to create hash map when I will write code. But for now, what we are going to do, we are going to write, as we know, right? Hash map stores value in key and value form. So these are key. In the left side we are going to store key, in the right side we are going to store value, right? So first of all, we will start traversing the given array. So first we get 1, right? So we are going to put it in our hash map. So 1 is here. Now how many times you encountered 1 till now? We encounter 1 till only for only first time, right? So value is also going to be 1. Now you got 2 here. So this is the first time we are encountering 2. So 2 and value is 1. This value is basically count, okay? How many times we got that element, I mean the left element. These are the key, right? So we, after that 2, we got this 2 first time, so we stored it in our hash map. Now we got -1, so we are going to store -1 here. Now this -1 is also first time, so we are going to store it here. Now we got again 1, so we will check 1 is there in the hash map or not. So if you see, 1 is already there. So what is the current value of 1? It is 1 only, right? So what we are going to do, this is the second time we are getting this element 1, so we are going to modify this value to 2. So 1 has occurred 2 times in the given array, right? Now let's move forward. Now we got element 3. Now 3 is coming first time, right? We checked in the key, we will check in the key. It is not there, it means this is the first time we are encountering with this element. So 3 and then 1 again, right? Now after that we move to the next element, that is 3, and this time again we got 1 here, and again 1 is already there in the key, so we will increment the value of 1 by 1. So it is going to be 2 plus 1, that is going to be 3. So from this hash map, now we have traversed the whole array. So by seeing this hash map, you can say, right, which element has occurred how many times in the given array. So you can see very easily here, you can see that which element is exactly appearing once. So this 2 is appearing exactly one time, or this minus 1 is also appearing only one time in the array, and this 3 are all 3 is also appearing one time in the given array. So what we can say from this, we can say that these are the rare species of mangoes. So we are going to print 2, minus 1 and 3. Now the question is how you are going to print it. So it's going to be very simple. You can use any like set or any other way to traverse the hash map, but in this example I am going to use set only. But you need to take care of one very important thing here. If you see, note is there, right, which is saying make sure that the sequence of outputs should not be changed, right? And you know, in the hash map, when we store the elements, sequence are not maintained, right? So for that, what we can do, we can take one element from the array. Let's say I have taken 1, and I will check what is the value of this 1. If since the value of 1 is 3, so it means that I am not going to put it in my final array or answer, right? Similarly, I will see 2 is occurring one time, so I will put it in my final array or list, whatever is the return type according to the question. Now similarly for minus 1, I will check in the hash map only. It is occurring exactly one time, so I will include it in the answer. Same for 3, and I will include it in the answer. I hope you understood the approach. Now let's write code for this. So it's going to be very simple. Let me maximize it a bit. Okay, so what we are exactly going to do, we are going to, as we discussed, we are going to create a hash map, right? So let me create one hash map here. Now hash map is of type integer, right? We saw from our previous example that we are going to store key and value, both are of integer type. So I hope you know how to create a hash map. So integer, let's give a name to our map. Let's say map, and it's new hash map, right? Now first of all, we are going to store all the elements, right? Store all elements, or a store count of all the element, right? That would be appropriate to write this. Yes. So now we are going to use a for loop, and we are going to say directly I am going to traverse here, and my map name is map, right? And now next what? Now you can have your basic coding in which you are going to have first you are going to check if that element is present in the hash map or not, like that. But I am going to write it very simply, like I am going to use a function which is already given, map.put, right? Put, it means it will insert value in the form of key and value. It will insert it in the hash map, so that I am writing. So first of all, this is going to be your value, whatever your value is, and map dot get or default. Okay, so this is a method which is already there in the hash map, which says if we got this value in the hash map, then update it, otherwise put it as 0, otherwise update it by 1, right? As I said, you can write it simply as well, but I am just doing it to save time. Now the second step is, it means we are done with this part, right? Now we are done with this part. We have created this map. Now we have the value. Now what you have to do, you have to collect the value, right? So collect our result from hash map, right? So now let's, how we are going to collect it. As I said, we have to create the return type. If you see here is list, right? Here it is list. So I am going to create a list. Let's name it answer, because we are going to store our answer in it. And yeah, I'm done by creating. I'm done with the creation of this array list. Now let's create one again. Let's traverse. As I said, we are again going to traverse in what? We are again going to traverse in the varieties list, right? And my bad, I have written here map. That should be varieties actually, since we are traversing in array. Now similarly, we are going to traverse again in the array, and we are going to take one element and we are going to check its frequency, right? So what is our array name? It is what is our map hash map name is map, right? So map dot get value. If it is equal to 1, then we know our answer. So this is going to be we are going to put it in our answer array list, right? That's it. And now you can return answer. Let's check it against all the given test cases. Okay, seems I did something wrong. Okay, there is some v is there in line number 34. It might be extra character. Yeah, oh sorry, my bad, this v is there. Because of this, compilation is failing. So now let's try to submit. And here also there is a typo mistake. My bad, guys. It's very common for me to have some typos mistake. Yeah, so all the test cases are passing. It means our logic is perfect. I hope you understood the logic. Thank you.